And I got to tell you, I get a lot of phone calls and a lot of letters. And I have been getting them for quite some time. And, you know, I think that's what really drove us as representatives of this area to get so involved in this, to watch the kind of the games get played out. And it's really always about the money. You know, everything's really about the money anyway. And, you know, I get calls frequently on either diminishing services or, in the case that I've heard today, you know, people being diverted to Easton for simple diagnosis and x-rays, et cetera, that could have been done in Chestertown, but deliberately being diverted to Easton, which I believe is really the whole goal here, is to feeder into the justification of the building of a new hospital in Easton. But I'm glad that Ken Cozell and the rest of you got to drive here today from St. Michael's and various parts of the area, because then you got to see a little bit about what our challenges are having an hour and a half to a healthcare facility. In Rock Hall, we have 3 assisted living facilities, and always full. It's like Parent Point, it's a waiting list all the time, unfortunately, or fortunately. But for us, it's been a real asset, and I've talked about this several times, how much the community appreciates the fact that the town actually made it possible for the zoning to allow this to happen, and how much of a difference it made to the whole family to be able to be there with their loved ones and be close. And how much I've heard of what it's going to mean if they have to go to Easton. You know, you got a 4 to 5 hour wait time in the emergency room for a transfer now, even to get moved, and then a $1,300 best care ambulance fee to get you there and back, assuming you don't need any special services. And, you know, we're just trading dollars back and forth with that number, you know, with the ambulance service as well. But what we have in Chestertown and what we've had are core services that are getting manipulated. And for the people that have to go to Easton, when we have the ability to do that in Chestertown, it's really a big problem. That's very problematic. We're not looking for shock trauma, but we're looking for core services and the promises made by Shore Health when they took over the system. And, you know, me, for one, will go down fighting to make sure that you have those services. And, you know, what is being done right now legislatively, I can tell you just the beginning. You know, it won't stop until we get this fully resolved. You know, my heart and soul believes that when we get finished this process, that we're going to have a good model that makes it good for all of us. I think Shore Health's probably going to get more money out of the deal. You'll have a hospital, you know, is hopefully what the goal is, because it's always about the money in the end anyway. But, you know, the listening here, what should be said is the kind of calls that I get. Why am I having to go to Easton when they have that service in Chestertown?